हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू अनदर स्ट्रीम। आज भी कंटिन्यू करेंगे वूदरिंग वेव्स, लहरों में बह जाएंगे। और तब तक थोड़ी जनता आने देते हैं। टुन 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 टुन। यप। ठीक है, एक बार मैं अपनी वॉइस सुन लेता हूँ। हेलो हेलो हेलो। हाँ, वॉइस भी चंगी आ रही है। ओके, कंटिन्यू करते हैं। एक सेकेंड। Now we are ready to go. चलो। हाँ, मैं यहाँ था लास्ट गेम पे। Hit and find among the TD Hunter. एक सेकेंड, सेंसर खोलो। Hefty sword, what do you explain to us? कहाँ है वो? ये तो अंकल डोंग है। You guys just don't know what makes a good play. Back in my day, I was a former. ठीक है भाई, इमोर्बलेस आई गेस। करते हैं, मेन स्टोरी करते हैं। इस पे क्यों हाईलाइट हो रखा है? ना। इसको करते हैं ट्रैक, प्रोसीड, कंफर्म। आगे बढ़ते हैं भाई।
More! Pour me another!
Wow!
काउच पे बैठना है।
Muggy day. Sky's gloomy, air's all wet. I'm famished. We barely had a bite sprinting all the way here from Raguna. Pinch me! This is a feast and a half! Hey, Rover. So, we did bring enough money, right? I mean, we kind of rushed out without grabbing anything.
अब इसको टेंशन हो रही है पैसों की.
Don't worry. Money's not an issue. Augusta made sure we're covered. All our food and lodging here in Septimont is billed straight to the F4's palace.
ओ भाई साहब.
But I think the owner might have overdone it a little.
Ha! Better get used to it. You're the champ of the Great Aegon. And you know me. If food's on offer, I'll be a scoffer. Yeah, no leftovers, guaranteed.
ये भी सही है.
Free stay, free meal. This effort really knows how to treat guests. Maybe we should, you know, hang around a bit longer. This smells amazing.
ये सब काउंटर 631 के दिखा रहा है.
Abby,
मे भी बाद
what do you
में
think
अपडेट होगा.
Imperator wants me to find? If Cardathia is right, the last clues should be somewhere on the Sanguis Plateaus. We're so close to the finish line. Just one step away. But our pace is slowed.
Relax. We're already back in Septimont. What's the rush? I remember Lupa said there's this weird blight cloud hanging over the Sanguis Plateaus. And when the high tide, or whatever, rolls around, all the gladiators go there to hunt tacit discords. Wait, is the high tide coming up soon? The Afra's invite did say something about a big hunt. Huh, that reminds me. Aren't we supposed to meet her today?
चले फिर
A
मिलने.
messenger came this morning. Augusta is dealing with an emergency, so our meeting's postponed. It looks like it'll be a while. An unexpected change. It's throwing everything off course. I don't like the feel of it. And why me for this hunt? If it's about the Great Aegon. The messenger said none of the other gladiators were invited.
Who knows? Maybe she just wants to test her strength against you. Typical Septimontian, right?
I don't think so.
You think so?
वैसे
I've
सिंह
only
को
met
है
her a
मार
few
रहा हूँ.
times, but I doubt she acts on such simple impulses. And as the F4, can she really thoughtlessly do whatever she wants?
Guessed from afar, you possess eyes as clear as crystal. But
ओ ये
what
कौन है?
troubles you so that eyes once bright as the highland sky now darken with rolling clouds? A warrior who walks the blade's edge does not falter over trifles. The clouds, if I may guess, are cast from the throne. At the peak of Capitolini Hill, beneath the pale walls of the Ephes Palace, secrets lie buried. And the most intricate among them are those born from the pursuit of power. Even one as honorable as the Epher must learn when to be ruthless. In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood, anyone who seeks the throne without knowing the cost is no better than a lamb marching to the butcher's knife.
नाइस हो. क्या कहते हैं उसको, example. And you are?
I am Nestor, a traveling poet. The rains in Septimont never seem eager to leave this season. So then,
फिर क्या खाना खाने आया भाई
if
ये?
you are curious about the effort, then
तभी टेबल पे
allow
बैठ
me to
गया.
say that nothing would honor me more than to offer even a modest service to the champion of the great Aegon.
Wait, how do you know he's the champion? And all that stuff about the F4 too. Huh? Your eyes. Were we talking too loud?
To see and to hear are but two of the many ways to perceive. Trusting the senses is a habit, a natural expedience, but not the only option. Truth be told, I've been gathering inspiration for my next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta, the Ephor of Septimont. That's why I speak of her with some familiarity. I have a feeling your tale with her will soon be written. And knowing more about those who walk alongside you is rarely without its benefits.
Then tell me about Augusta.
Augusta. A girl of humble birth, a resonator of modest talent, a commoner without noble patronage. And yet, from the den of wolves that is Septimont City, she rose and eventually claimed her place. Just like the burning sun was once a cloud of dust.
Rust, sword, and sun. Oh, dear guests from afar, do follow me to the nearest forgotten story of Augusta, but simply telling me it might be a bit dull. Nestor, oh, what method do you have in mind? भाई ये तो टेंडर चला रहे हैं. What are you trying to do? Perhaps having the listener become the protagonist of such story might be a good option. This should add a more immersive touch to the sound image. Continue. At this moment, you are Augusta. You shall relive her past, face the same choices she once made. Thus, please forget your name for now. Are we role playing? I'm ready. Of course, Augusta story is already written. No matter what choices you make, they will not alter your reality. Yet be wary. Fate is fickle, and a misstep can lead to a swift end. Weigh your choices carefully. Her past decision may not have always been the best. I understand. Well then, let's story begin. Strategize a complex thought and let me sing the epic of younger Augusta. A gentle warm light begin to blur your vision and you slowly close your eyes. When it clears, a small frightened girl clutching a sword stands amidst the ruins. A group of solemn Septimonian gladiators stand guard around her. Hey kid, are you alone? Don't be afraid. We know what the dark tide did to your home, and we are here to help. Boldly observe the man in front of you. Timidly observe the man in front of you. Boldly, भाई ऐसी की तैसी इस man की. Timidly will chase a corresponding status value. Oh, you must be hungry. There should be enough to keep you starving from now. Take the food offered by the gladiator. Refuse the food. Take, भाई. We can take you to Septimon City. It's not safe here. We don't know when the next disaster will strike. Starting at these ruins won't change anything. Staring, sorry, my bad. Even if you rebuild these walls 1,000 times, they'll never hold against the dark tide. You don't have the strength to stop it. Bring your sword and come with us. Let go of your sword. Give your sword. अरे भाई sword grip करके रखेंगे. The gladiators shake their heads and pat your shoulder. Follow them. Look back at the ruin. Follow them, भाई. Remain, remember to maintain a status balance. The story ends if a status drop to zero. Oh, a story chapter is complete when the corresponding goal is met. In the end, you choose to leave the village. The gladiator words revealed a bitter truth. You lack the strength to protect home. Protect the home you are leaving behind in your travels. You engage with the gladiator, stay quiet. Engage करे? Engage. थोड़ा boldness दिखेगी. Follow the gladiator. You arrive in the city of Septimont by ship. You wave them goodbye after arriving at the central square. Meanwhile, you notice the square is crowded with citizens. Show you out of the city. क्वाइट तक रहता तो हम कोल्ड मतलब कैरेक्टर मेंटेन करते कि हाँ वी आर बैड एस एंशियस तो नॉट गुड ओह दो बड़े इससे A poster from the gladiators Aegon is pinned to a wooden board. They're filled with heated chatter about the upcoming match. Draw closer to the crowd. You notice the passion-filled eyes in the Septimonians. Eat or be eaten, such is the way of this city. To survive, you have to find your bite and seize the crown with your own teeth. You can't stop thinking about their conversation. You realize the gladiators are very symbol of strength in Septimont. If Jesus will dominate the arena, maybe you'll find the strength you're looking for. Oh, they are always the common who views the Aegon as mere boring display, the butchery. But we are hardly entertained by the sight of rats shrieking in the dirt. What we crave is true magnificence, a warrior who can make roses bloom from blood. Wanna have a little bet on how many rats are gonna try for the Aegon this year? Them and their stench be skipping up the place. Ignore their word. अभी नेगेटिव होगा पॉजिटिव होगा वो कैसे पता चलेगा यू आर स्लाइटली concerned about your status and talent. You're determined to step onto the arena. The rules determine a mentor at दोनों continue ना at your back. Someone to keep death from claiming you on the first day and perhaps even teach you to see the fight through the end. Continue. दोनों continue after hitting several dead ends, you eventually come across Kato. Kato is retired gladiator star but takes on few prodigies. So you want to join the Aegon, you say? Why don't you start by telling me a little about yourself? Okay, you recall the discussion about gladiator identity, status, and talent. People at the city of Septimont seem to value these more than anything you choose. Speak honestly about your past, lie about your past. Dark Tide took you home. And you came to Septimont seeking strength. Is that so? You got some metal, but that's not gonna cut it here. We'll see about that. Go home, people like you always show up with nothing but fancy dreams only to see them crushed and trampled. I've seen enough of idiots like you. Try to argue, stay silent. Oh, what now? Still here you are you? You think your stubbornness will change my mind? Pathetic. Look Aldous in the eyes. Tighten your grip on the sword. Alright, then let's have a duel. Land one strike and you win. If you manage that, I'll teach you how to be true gladiator. The duel is here is your entrance trail. Blades meet in a sharp clash. Kelto moves with practice ease. You're quickly defeated. Of course. Shen, do you realize how weak you are? Which is why I'm seeking power. Which is why I want to become gladiator. Do you really know who you're fighting against? Can you really beat best me? You can't. Now, how do you play it to and give up? Challenge him again the next day. Back for round two, are we? Country rats like you sure are pestering, as the city folks say you are, huh? Defend, attack. Oh, hot come हुआ Just like last time, you aren't much of a challenge to Kalto. You are swiftly beaten once again. Go back. This is your path. Continue the challenge on the third day. Give up. No, bhai. Too slow, too weak. Your foolishness swings only brings smite to your enemy. Then I'll be stronger. Then I'll be faster. Is that your best? How naive. Well, I guess a rat that lives in the dark is never meant for the sun. Checkmate, you lost. ये चैलेंज वाले जानबूझ के दिए हैं ताकि प्लेयर के बार्स एंड ना हो जाए. She's not ready to give up. Why don't you sell your sword? It'll get you some food at least. Continue challenge on the fifth day. Challenge, bhai. You stand before Kato again, dragging your exhausted body near at your limit. I can still fight. I am about to collapse. I still fight, bhai. The wind sweep up by the blade, whispers pass, and you're suddenly home. Soft sunlight cascades on the great oak leaf, and you hear your friends' laughter, your parents' gentle call. कितनी बड़ी स्टोरी है भाई ये. But in the very next breath, a bone deep chill engulfs you. That touch, you know it all too well. So race across your mind, and your hand instinctively gripped the sword hilt. I can't stop here, I won't surrender. You seize the opening and Nana hit on Kato. Kato को काट डाला. Kato hands you his sword and turns to leave. Catch Kato's sword, it's rather heavy. In Septimum Arena, the victor claimed the weapon of the defeated, a symbol of conquest. The sword is yours. Victor. Conquest. Victor. If you are determined to bite off that crown, do not fall before you get there. Augusta, that's your name, isn't it? Nod. Yes, I am Augusta. Confident, why? The moment you step into the arena, you will lose this name. And spectators may brand you with a number, a symbol, or even the name of some wild beast. I am prepared. Crown full हो गया भाई. And only the last one standing has the right to claim their true name. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their heart and win their applause even without identity, status, and talent. Tell me, Will I see that day? I will make the crowd cheer. I will make them know my true name. Training starts tomorrow, 6 sharp, right here. New arrival in the big city. That was quite a story, bhai.
Fail enough times, and you might eventually succeed. Should we call it resilience? Or mere stubbornness? Or perhaps, for a girl who has lost everything, there was never a second option. She had no one to trust but herself, and naught but a blade to hold. And yet, as the first stanza of an epic, this is nothing extraordinary. Since the lament, across the scorched lands of Solaris, I've heard this story repeat itself, again and again. Greatness. Yes, our era has certainly seen it. But true greatness is never found on the first page of a story. Courage, glory, and honor. Such immortal virtues have been etched in tablet and stone, but they are never forged overnight. Light as a thread, elusive as the wind, they weave themselves into every twist of fate, tangling with every insignificant choice we make.
What's wrong, Abby?
I don't know. It's just unbelievable. The Augusta he's talking about, and the F4 we saw in the arena. No way they're the same person.
A girl far from home, arriving in the city upon Capitolini Hill in pursuit of strength. No title, no status, no wealth. I doubt anyone at the time could have imagined her rising to where she is now.
No, they might be fun.
Do you mean Kato? Do you believe Kato handed her that final victory on purpose, and that his scathing words were a test of her resolve?
Maybe he had long grown tired of that corrupt system. Might be possible.
Then Kato must have been an idealist, to place his faith in a girl with nothing to her name. Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us?
Roger that. Listen to the epic of the blazing sun. Abey bhai. Reach 100 willpower. Got it. Dawn breaks with a pale glow. A month has already passed under Kato's training, and today the grinds continue. Stick to the training schedule. A little rest won't arrest stick by. You arrive at the training site. Repeating the same moves over and over again has begun to wear on your patience. You notice some gladiator training in moves you've never seen before. You had to stay focused and keep to your own training. Peek into it. Nah, bhai. You reflect on your training. It was always you alone, facing the wooden post, patching yourself up over and over. Push through, bhai. Days slip by and the gladiator Agon draws near today. Kato will give you one final lesson. I've done all. I've done all. I can prepare you now. You're on your own. Acha, okay. Is this the graduation ceremony? The training ends today. A little bit fun. Here's my final task for you. Tell me, why do you want to become a gladiator? What pulls you through all this training? You are unsure of what to say. You already know the answer. Your ideal has never faltered since you left home. To be strong enough to protect others, you meet Kato's gaze and he reads the answer. I remember true ambition. Offer card to you, thanks. In the meantime, a flicker of desire crosses your eyes. You recall Carteret from when this all started. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You will have to conquer their heart and win their applauses, even with your identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I very much look forward to it. It, I will make it happen. Confidence is the key. You're aware that sponsor of for the gladiators, Aegon, are mostly nobles and wealthy merchants, figure beyond your reach, except perhaps in the ground arena. Hey, hey, there are all top of the line merchants I got here. Care to have a look? Like products on display, you and a few other gladiators stand in the middle of the underground arena, scrutinized by nobles and wealthy merchants in the stands. One by one, those beside you are chosen and escorted away. The audience cast their eyes in your direction, however, all you receive in constant laughter and return. Vision of your home ruins flash within your mind. Glimpse of the noble lavish lifestyle flicker through. Oh, सब कम हो गया भाई. These laughs, so they really did have a hand in that disaster. The dark tide alone did not destroy your home. The rot in high places also played a part in your demise. When the dark tide struck, those with the power and wealth continued their life in indulgence and luxury. The might of the gladiator existed only to serve their desires. Silently, your sweat, a fire gains ignite in your chest. अरे भाई हार्ट कम हो रहा है भाई. Well, a village girl with such unremarkable forte, determining of power and strength. I can't remember the last time Septimont had a joke this amusing. Try and you'll see. What can you offer? Prancing around like a circus clown and scrambling for your lives so we can all have a good laugh? Or do you think playing innocent will win you a favor? Anyone interested in this one? After all, watching the weak struggle is always a fine source of entertainment. You bear a small anticipation that someone will pick you. You give the noble a chilling stare as they talk in whispers. Entertainment, you say, ha, in Septimont strength defines worth. We shouldn't be so quick to judge a gladiator who's offer herself. You turn your views towards the voice with heavy steps. A well dressed old school noble walks down from the stand towards you. He smell of rotten stench. It's unlike the smell of rats as the Septimoncian had put it, but a foul odor of powder, power and wealth. You from you frown at the old school novel, silently clench your fist. I engage only in profitable venture to stand in the arena. You must prove your worth. I have three trials for you. Survive them, and we may speak further. Brave young lady. अरे भाई साहब. You accept the novel trial. To trial is to find a word for something intended only to break you. Head for the trial grounds. Outside the wall of Septimum City lies a vessel plagued by the dark tide, your homeland. Return home, you can't help but feel sentimental. It's now different from home you remember. They say a ferocious lion beast corrupted the dark tide prowls. Deep within a cave, no common blade can cut through its skin. Your first trial is to slay that beast. The noble, however, decide to strip of all equipment but a dull sword. A dull sword is more than enough. The mountain trail wind like serpent among the cherry tree stumps. Dozen of bleached skeletons like lie scattered. You suspect you are getting close as you continue forward against the unpleasant smell. When the first ray of sunlight split the clouds, the cave reveals itself. Beneath that, before you get a clear picture of the cave, a crushing force present down upon you. Who are you? Tried to break free. Hmm. Oh. Shh. Get down. You're trying to get yourself killed. Hold your breath or you'll alert it. Struggle. Do as you say. Oh, bhai. Turn around and see a hunter. You turn around. Just then a massive beast roar and walk past where you are hiding. Keep your head down. After the lion beast had left, you apologized to the hunter. It was thanks to him the beast didn't notice you. Going by those clothes, you are a Septimon gladiator, eh? I used to be just like you. Lost a big match, got tossed out by the nobles, and ended up like this. We are nothing but the playthings. The skill honored for the battle are now merely tools for survival. Septimont has abandoned the strength it desperately needs. You pity such reality. Ask the hunter about the lion beast. Ask the hunter what you should do. Only a madman would go after the lion. I know what I am doing. I have my reasons. His words are rough, but he eventually tells you everything he knows. You bid the hunter farewell and make preparation for the hunt. To gain more knowledge of your prey, you choose to silently observe the lion beast in the following days. After a few days, you manage to grasp an overall behavior pattern of the lion beast. Thus, you march towards the deep cave. Enter the cave. Deep within the cave, dark brings you tread softly, then suddenly dead freeze you steps. Between the flickering torch flames, a monstrous shape appears. The lion beast, fire from the nether dances amidst its golden mane and claws like scythes. Oh, mainly maintain distance and swing your sword. Distance maintain करना ज़्यादा सही है. As expected, your sword fails you. It inflicts against the lion. Before you can take a breath, the lion thunders, roars, storms you again. You decide to quickly analyze the cave environment. Does it have such a weak point? Just before the lion beast pounces at you, you slash with all your strength and the sectile above. It crashes down in the legion, gaping jaws. It still has fight. You land its neck. You land on its neck. It lunges to seize you, but your swift dodges force its claws into a deadly knot around its throat. Seeing your chance, you gave a final pull, and the beast strangles itself in a frantic struggle. The trial and you drag your exhausted body towards the stream. Place the water. You rinse your blood-stained hand in the water. The clay stream slowly turns red. The blood scatters and the fish vanish. You sense the forest unease at your presence. Are they afraid of me? The critter's panic plunges you into reflection. For the first time, you realize the power can instill fear. With no time to rest, you approach the nobleman again. He imposes the second trial upon you. What is this time? Killing a mad beast is hardly an achievement. I'm sure you're aware, girl, that all the warrior of Septimund has two lives. Two lives? Can't seem to mention this before. Only by their parent and other by their sword. You may consider the sword in a gladiator's hands as the lives in the arena. For your second trial, bring me 100 lives. Yes, prove to me you are worthy of standing in the arena. Calmly accept. Turn with disgust at you with To get the admission pass for the Aegon, you start the second trial the day after day. You fight gladiators of Septimont as your reputation grows. You do the specters. They don't care who you are, but only want to see you fail. Look, it's that girl again. Didn't think she would get as many wins as she did. Just look at her, the size of her. You have grown used to this kind of speed opponent. Wait for the next challenge. One by one, the gladiators you challenge grow in numbers. Those you defeated kneel before you, offering their words, symbolizing their honor with both hands. Steadily plant the opponent's sword into the ground. Raise the opponent's sword. Even if Septimon there's a limit to opponent that prove a challenge to you. Eventually, you will need to seek out tougher challengers. You have target Victor, a frequently champion of the Aegon from one of the noble houses. Do you have any idea of who Victor's father is? Delhi का है क्या? His lordship is the largest sponsor of the Aegon. Power, wealth, those aren't things brute strength can rival. Victor has the best mentor, the finest weapon. Also, what indeed? The house behind Victor comes to you with an offer, a perfect job, and a substantial future if you walk away from the duel. Rip the contract. Reject the bribe without a second thought. Humiliate the noble servant. Spits curses if you random. Say nothing to avoid an altercation. You are ignorant country peasant. Do you know what it means to refuse a noble? Hmm. Then you shall suffer for your arrogance. When the time comes, don't expect any pity as you won't be getting any. Ignore the servant. Hide the session behind the servant. The session silence, rambling servant, and tear up the contract. Continue. Let go. There's no point talking sense into an ignorant fool. Then again, I'd appreciate it if you don't waste too much of my time in the arena. Continue. They throw a bag of credits as a way to humiliate you, following it up with a sarcasm and mocking gesture. They attempt to overwhelm you with their pride. You feel nothing, retaliate with the same insult. The day arrives, Victor accepts your challenge with his honor of nobility as the stake. Remember well the haughty look he wore but a few days prior. But the noble will only words, not sword. Victor knows nothing about swordsmanship. You easily defeat the weak, incompetent Sishan and casually lifts his pretty helmet with the tip of his sword. Approach the noble seats. I have won and I have achieved it without wasting your time. Do you see? Your gladiator lies shattered before the real strength. Step on Victor's helmet. Toss the helmet back to Victor. The crowd erupts in cheer and applauses. Noble, unable to deny your triumph, return to lodging to your to count your trophy line and ठीक है continue. भाई ये क्या तरीका है स्टोरी सुनाने का पका दिया अच्छे से. Adel, the rising star of the underground arena, like you, he won with powerful forte. He is undoubtedly the king of the arena. Talent will no longer matter to me. अबे you then shift your place, lunge Adriel into you after a few rounds. His step grew loose, seize the opportunity. Use shots of behavior, continue. Step, what? Kill now, right here. You feel the sensor relay, you feel the powerful gauge. Look back at the crowd and wave, leave the chain behind you. The next day, you arrive before the old school noble with 100 lives. Continue. Adriel is merely. I'm already for the third trial. Pop you and accept. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. Wait for me. Hello, hello. I'm back. Let's continue. This is an impossible feat. He never planned to let me pass the trial. The trial is to earn the blessing of Arsenona. I know Arsinosa, it has never tasted defeat. People say it's a peak no human can ever reach. And this is a challenge. अरे भाई एक और स्टोरी नहीं चाहिए यार. The eyes of the trial, you return to the training ground once again. While you wait for Kato, you find yourself standing before the familiar wooden post. It has been your most enduring companion in your pursuit of truth, and hug it gently. Cut it down and leave it the past behind. Well, not particularly an easy path, is it? Tell me, what did you learn from this path? Send bring conquest, such is humanity's oldest rule. Augusta, I'll be there for your last trial, and I will call your name for all to hear. Back in your room, you stare blankly at your stacked collection of swords. These trophies symbolize strength and conquest, but how will you show them to the world? You once heard the tale of a legendary gladiator warrior who would always fuse their opponent's sword with their own after victory. I wish to demonstrate your strength, yet now you still seek to do this with power, not your own, watching the blacksmith's hammer rise and fall. In the end, you use forte to fuse all the sword into one. Feel the power. Your fortune has stand out among resonators, but is seemingly insignificant power enough to be strong. The day of the final trial has finally arrived. You walk to the arena's center with your newly forged sword. The bronze horn blare from atop the 12 stone pillar. All eyes are on you. Everyone is eager to witness how a human will rival the strength of Arizona. Suddenly, a rumbling roar cuts through the noise of the ground. The noble banners flutter and fall. A colossal shadow swallows the sunlight around you. Arizona appears. Arizona Mountain's gate catches your eye. Days are still ringing in your ears. It's awake. A noble shrinked Arizona stands silently opposite you. Slowly its eyes open coldly watching you. Focus and stay alert. With a sudden dip of a tail Linus shatters the stone pillar. You roll aside, barely dodging the flying debris. A chill seeps through the tear in the cloth of your left shoulder. Take the initiative. Take up the defensive stance. The scream from the stands are soon drowned by the lioness roar. A wave of sound and dust rips past your ear. You can taste the blood of your lips and tongue. Damn, boy. Her second attack comes without warning. You barely have time to react. Though your sword rises to meet her descending paws. Recall your encounter from previous battle. This strike shall be my all. You manage to withstand as soon as fears that. अरे 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 भाई ये तो कम ही हुए जा रहा है. You manage to withstand as soon as fears attack, and at the moment it withdraws a series of opportunities. You thrust your blade into the ancient crack in its side. Arsona ceases her attack, her mane brushing against your bloodstained face. Before she lowers her head, the arena shakes with applause. You hear the crowd chant your name in honor. I have gained the lioness blessing. I have passed the final trial. Listen to the waves of cheer. Listen to the waves of cheer. Wake, O wise and noble Arsona, the mighty guardian of Septimon, bestow upon her crown of courage and strength. Walk up the steps after Arizona. When the cries of triumph resonate with the earth, we see the fire of humanity blaze across Septimont. Wave after wave of applauses, the Septimont salute me as I advance. O sun and moon, witness the extraordinary feat with her epic dedication to Septimont. Take another step forward. As the platform rises, you realize that by earning Arizona blessing, you have been granted a privilege. They are all bowing to me. You crowned the champion without the great Aegon. Nevertheless, you have already conquered countless gladiators with your strength. Under everyone's gaze, glory now bows at your feet. Damn. भाई प्लीज अब तड़पाना बंद कर दो.
Merely the rough shape of a short epic. This is all I can offer about the F4. Now, as a listener, what do you make of my narration?
Enjoyed it, nothing special. I still don't know for enough. Enjoyed बोल देते हैं भाई, फिर पकाएगा.
I appreciate your kind words, my generous listener. I am only a humble wordsmith, spinning verses and rhymes. The essence of poetry is granted by those who dare defy their fate. But there is one thing I must confess. Through my words, your knowledge of the Ephor is partial, at best.
Oh.
Poetry can only offer a glimpse of the true story. The reality of people, events, and things slips beyond the grasp of words. I do not belong in the pages of the epic, so I remain confined to the observer's gaze. I can imagine events and emotions unfold, but I cannot truly recreate them. Here's some advice for you, though I hesitate to call it such. If you want the truth of a story, step into it. Become part of it. The opportunity stands before you now. As I've said, the tale between you and Augusta, the hero of Septimont, is only now turning its next page.
You seem to know exactly what I am about to do.
It's not difficult to see. Fate flows like the stars, tracing their course. Your destination is written in the steps you take. The rain is passing. I hear it ceasing its symphony upon the earth. It is time for farewells.
थैंक यू भाई बख्शने के लिए.
Before I leave, may I ask you one last question? What is it that has lifted Augusta to the seat of power? What is it that makes a ruler?
Well, I'd say strength. Let's be real. There's no way Augusta could have passed those trials without strength.
अभी स्मॉल पिक्चर
Rover,
देख रहा है.
what do you think?
It's her sheer will, भाई. It was strength and conquer. It was her underlying desire. It was born from the hardship of the past. I don't know.
You needn't rush to answer now. Keep it in mind as you continue your journey. When the final chapter is written, the answer will reveal itself. Farewell, my friend. Our paths crossed by fate and by chance. Soon, after this brief encounter, everything about me will be gone with the wind. But you, your epic continues.
चालबाज है नहीं. ओ पेपर प्लेन्स. नागाटो नागाटो ही था ना उसका नाम. वो बंदी का क्या नाम था? नागाटो ही था शायद. नारुतो रेफरेंस. अकात्सुकी गाइस. एनीवन?
Your Excellency, you have indulged her too much. As the priestess, you know is far too unruly in both action and word. It's a disgrace to her title.
Indeed. She entered the palace unannounced, uninvited, and with no decorum. A blatant affront to the authority of the palace.
Same as always. Senators, all she crossed was a doorway. One too insignificant to carry the weight of our authority, or defend anyone's fragile pride. Let us not forget, it is not the walls of Capitolini Hill that command fear. It is my will, my sword, and our relentless conquest. I know your fear. You fear a priestess's voice drowning yours, and a rebel challenging the Senate's rules. But listen well. Power does not bow to sycophants, cowering behind their traditions. If you seek power, then step from the shadows. Face me, and prove yourself worthy.
Took you long enough, Augusta.
Oh.
Handling the senators takes time. You know that. Well, to keep our esteemed priestess from waiting, maybe next time I'll just leave them to their own devices.
Accent बढ़िया है इसका.
I'll make sure they record every detail of your feat and relay it word for word to Grandmother Lilibet. Priestess Iuno, unruly behavior, left Tetragon Temple without permission and trespassed into the Ephor's palace. I wonder, who will lose it first? Lilibet or you?
Let those old foxes report me all they want. If they
She's
step into
cute.
the tetragon left foot first, I'll shoot the left. Right foot first, I'll shoot the right.
Hey, I'm with you on that one. The Senate should be reminded now and then that the Tetragon's kindness is not a reason to take Priestess Yuno lightly. Why didn't you wait there? I had everything handled. We depart for the hunting ground tonight. If anything changed, you could have reached me by my terminal. You didn't need to come all the way here. I want you free of duty until that day arrives.
You're overthinking it, Augusta. I'm here to see that person. Grandmother Lilibet said his fate is one of unknowable void.
Again rover
Sounds
की बात हो रही
intriguing
है.
enough to make time for.
So that's it? Too bad. The ship from Laguna won't dock until tomorrow morning, and we'll be gone by then.
ये अगस्ता वैसी लगती है
Ugh, what a hassle.
जो ब्लैक क्लोवर में लाइनस थी.
Patience, you know. The warrior has accepted the invitation. So, you'll have plenty of time to meet during the hunt.
Oops.
Is there something else you want to say?
I read Grandma Lilibet's book of prophecies. The hunt and our plan, neither end well. Are you sure we should go through with this?
Risk does not trouble me. Peril simply requires greater strength. But really, when did you start caring about the temple's traditions?
O ye faithless of Septimont, the divinity is enraged. Should your ruler defy their will again, doom shall be your fate.
भाई ऊपर एक सिटी है भाई. या अपसाइड डाउन टॉर्नेडो है वो.
Lately, I've been hearing murmurs from the nobles again about the ancient prophecy from Raguna.
I will admit, those words once carried weight. But when our ancestors crossed the waters and climbed these hills, Raguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship. And the priestesses all said the prophecy was incomplete. Only the hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king. Do not forget, this is the other half of the prophecy. Fabius, Attilius, Valeria, one after another, these heroes have saved Septimont from the brink of ruin. As long as a hero stands, no disaster can break this eternal city.
What if this time is different? What if ruin is our fate?
Then I will sever that fate with my blade.
What's so amusing?
So, the fearless priestess Iuno can be frightened after all.
Oh.
But it's fine. If you're afraid, don't push yourself. I can handle this alone.
अच्छा जी.
Most revered priestess, wait for me in the temple. I shall return victorious.
Frightened. Me? If anything, it's you, trying to shut me out and face it alone. Fine. Go ahead. You'll come back to me sooner or later.
That I can't deny.
I knew it. So you do need me for this hunt.
Thank you. You know.
Why are you saying this?
इन्होंने ब्लैक क्लोवर से रेफरेंस उठाए हैं क्या? उसमें भी यूनो था, आई नो उसका YUNO था, बट स्टिल.
The storm is coming. Come. You know, my friend. The best way to greet a storm is to walk straight into it.
ये भी सही है. Run sword in the sun, rust sword in the sun. अबे उड़ा क्यों नहीं? सडनली गेम अटकने क्यों लग गई? ये भी सही है.
Ooh-wee. Sure is a beautiful day. So, any news from the F4 rover? Or are we still chilling like we've been for the past few days?
Good day, Sir Rover.
Good day to you, my man.
I am Damien, an attendant in service to the Ephor's palace. By direct command, I have come to deliver you Her Excellency's personal letter. It concerns a matter of utmost importance.
Me and my big mouth. Hey, what does it say? Scooch up a bit.
It says Augusta has taken care of everything on her end. She's ready to meet us at the F4's palace as agreed. It's most likely something to do with the hunt. We shouldn't keep the F4 waiting. Time to go, Abby.
Oh, you mean now? Well, I'll sit this one out and leave all the heavy stuff to you guys. Chat for as long as you like. Just give me a holler if you need me.
Dragon.
The F4's palace is just ahead.
Lift.
Next.
Looks like Augusta's already taken care of everything. Let's do
बोला तो
this.
उसने. क्या है रोवर? Alrighty. Damn भाई. जानबूझ से इंटिमिडेट कर रही है. पकड़ पकड़ कैच कर रोवर. Oh, dark power.
Impressive! I expected a challenge, but your performance far exceeds what I had imagined. Just as I thought, watching from the Colosseum's balcony is no way to understand a warrior's true spirit.
Alright, I guess.
Only by crossing blades can I feel the will to fight pulsing through your veins. Come, step closer. Laureate of Raguna, champion of Septimont, favored gladiator of Arsinosa. By the honor of these titles, it is only right you stand by my side. I, Augusta, Ephor of Septimont, offer you my highest esteem.
You've got a unique way of greeting guests.
Simple and efficient. No need for pleasantries. Here we let our blades do the talking. The Septimont way. I have no doubt that you and I will have plenty of opportunities to get acquainted. But that's not why I called you here today. On my behalf, and that of the Ephor's Palace, I extend my deepest apologies for failing to keep our appointment.
What?
I hope this delay hasn't dampened your enthusiasm for the hunt.
It was as in no need to apologize. Your hospitality very well made up for it.
Tolerant and strong, just as I've heard. Virtues of a true hero. Well then, seeing that your interest still holds,
इनके लिए prophecy
shall we
वाला
discuss
बंदा है.
it?
But रोवर के लिए रोवर को नहीं पता है क्या सोचिश.
The hunt. In Septimont's long fight for survival, it holds profound significance. It is both honor and duty. For 100 years, countless gladiators have taken up the hunt and met their end in glory. It is no exaggeration to say that the blood of gladiators still burns in every inch of the Crimson Sanguis plateaus. Our ancestors built the defenses that line those grounds. To this day, they stand as the front line of Septimont's resistance against the Dark Tide. You've surely noticed the lingering blight cloud that hovers over the Sanguis Plateaus. Since the first Dark Tide outbreak in Rinasita, that place has become a breeding ground for its horrors. As you've no doubt realized, our prey are tacit discords, born from the Dark Tide. Only those who desecrate Septimont fall beneath the gladiator's blades. The high tide is upon us, and it will be a storm like no other. My hunting party requires unstoppable warriors. Sacrifices are inevitable, but I believe you will be a banner that stands unbroken, Rover.
There are plenty of great gladiators in Septimont. What made you want to invite me on this hunt?
I share your sentiment. Septimont takes pride in its many remarkable gladiators. But you are exceptional. A grand hunt awaits us, and my warriors and I long to do battle alongside a fighter such as yourself. Of course, the will of the extraordinary deserves to be heard. I'd like to know your thoughts on the matter.
कर लेते हैं. I agree to join your hunt, but I have my own goals to accomplish.
A straightforward answer. I like it. As for this goal of yours... Ah, yes. The Journeying Paradise. I've heard that laughable name before. A pity the hunt was made to shatter that little fantasy. As for the Sentinel's relic, go to the Earthrend Wedge. It's where the Sentinel Imperator first descended upon the Sanguis Plateaus, and is the epicenter of every hunt to this day. However, due to its significance, not even Septimont's highest officials are permitted near it. But if that is what you wish, say no more. I will make it happen.
Thank you, Didi. You have great trust in me.
The trust I place in you stems from your recognition of my character. I admire your honesty, and I will honor it to the fullest. Only those bound by trust can go the distance together. I look forward to the hunt ahead. It honors me to journey by your side.
भाई बंदी तो पूरी फैन ही है हमारी.
Patience, my friend, is the first step to becoming a hunter. When the storm rages in the skies southeast of Septimont, I will await you at Tempest Cliffs.
Bason's burning head quest unlocked. तो ठीक है गाइस, आज के लिए इतना ही था. आपसे मिलता हूँ मैं अगले स्ट्रीम पे. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग. लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब कर दो, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. और जो फ्यूचर में भी देखेगा उनके लिए भी. एंड आई विल टेक योर लीव. बाय बाय.